There we go.
Welcome to Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and Johnny Red Floyd Stadium, home of the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. And Raider fans have been clamoring to get this one started all week. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
See if I can't beat them, but stay undefeated.
Get this one underway. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Thundering Herd offense takes the field for the first possession of the game.
Yeah, we'll
get a quick look at one of the early leaders for the Heisman. Winning the award as a running back certainly demands something beyond the normal. He's going to have to put together a stellar season, David.
No, he will. And listen, it's hard for running backs to get this award now. It is a quarterback award, but recent years, Ashton Jeanty, you saw him there. But you got to be the catalyst. You got to be the straw that stirs the drink. You got to put up huge numbers. So far, Palmer, he's been a catalyst. He's been great. He's just going to have to keep it going.
And his numbers are pretty good now. I think they have a chance to get even better. When you look at the schedule moving ahead, they're going to have to force-feed him the football. He's going to have to play big in those games if they're going to keep winning. So keep an eye on this guy as a Heisman favorite because he's got that kind of ability.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
Yes, sir.
Makes the catch. It's Turner. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Looking downfield, it's Turner. He lets it fly. And it's knocked away downfield, the DB getting a hand in there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give on the option. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? Right back to him on the ground. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He gets it past the chains, and it'll be a 1st down for Marshall. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll try it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Shit.
Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. Looking to throw. On the run, fires downfield. Makes a connection. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their
If anything, that was a run. That should have been counted as a run, but okay.
And obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
Right on the money. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Oh, the attempt is no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. So the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm in.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And a big play on the left sideline. No. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. Touchdown, MTSU. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to throw. It's Turner. Using his legs to buy some time. Makes the catch. It's Allen. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Leaves it with the running back. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. The Thundering Herd to the line facing a 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. First down here for the offense.
Yeah.
Use the play fake, now to throw.
No way.
Oh, what a play by this defense. interception. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to throw, it's Fatiato. The short hands, it's Doherty. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. He'll keep it on the sneak. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the jet motion. Nice move to keep running. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Trying to get the corner. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Running to the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A running game has been slammed in reverse on the last 2 plays. Let's see what they've got on 3rd and 17. He's looking downfield to throw. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
And just a spectacular punt. It'll go out of bounds inside the 5-yard line and really put this offense in a hole. Marshall, in the shadow of its own goalpost, will try to get some operating room on first down. He just got back to the line of scrimmage. They tried to run it out of the gun and found no room at all. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Marshall trying to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical bend.
It's so hard to play QB. You got all these bullets flying at you, people coming at you, and you got to know where they're running a route. Oh, and I got to get my feet perfectly set and try to make throws. So I think you can't be great at quarterback unless you get the first part secure first, and that's your feet. Get those feet nice and quiet before you throw the football.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. He turns that loose down the right side.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back to throw. It's Battiato. Oh, they're after him. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
29 Philly. 2.
Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Butler. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line getting set on 2nd down.
3:25.
Off the play fake. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got out of trouble and throws. Fires to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They're facing a 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Just a short pass to the tight end. At the 45, on his way. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He'll pull it down and run. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Turner. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. 3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the...
Snags it inside the 20. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, if nothing else, a notable 1st half so far in Murfreesboro. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the 1st half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Floyd Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on.
Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Handoff to the lone back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
That is a great response by this defense. You know you went into the half, you made some adjustments, talked about, listen, we're not down that much, we're very much in this game, but it starts with the first possession. And how about the first play, they get a sack?
They punted away on 4th down. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. Got his man downfield. On the move at the 30. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Herd!
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, is because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 7 over Illinois. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Takes the handoff, it's Hunt. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on first. Turning it on. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Quickly to the tight end. steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's going for it all. Grabs it inside the 10.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. They'll try to pound their way in. Touchdown, Blue Raiders! They take the lead with the 6. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Vattiato. Throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Butler.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Already got a hand on it, it's blocked. And they got it.
And what a great big-time effort, not taking a play off, getting in there, penetrating on the field goal unit. And how big is that for the scoreboard? Now this game remains a one-possession game. Now your offense has a chance to go get you right back in this ball game.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. He'll get rid of it. He's open on the right. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Allen. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Now the play fake. Got the big tight end on the corner route. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Takes a handoff. It's Allen. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. He'll keep it himself. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Battiato. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And they're not on the same page there.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. Quarterback keeper. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy is not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage.
Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
No way. My running back just got hurt.
The officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Off play action on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Thundering Herd.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. From the gun, give on the inside.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
To the air, it's Battiato. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Looking to throw on 3rd. Got it in the middle. It's Doherty. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're going to run it. Running into the open space. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lacey. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Score is deadlocked, and the clock is winding down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll
late
hold
game
up.
injuries
Nice
ruining
job
this
on this
game
play
right
by
now.
this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Looking for a crease. It's Hunt. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Footing is going to be an issue in the driving rain as he kicks to win the game.
Oh, nah.
Drives it between the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. Sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers.
And boy, number 5 in our conference.
Welcome to Lafayette, Louisiana, home to the Ragin' Cajuns of the University of Louisiana and the site of the clash we have in store for you today. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the Marshall Thundering Herd taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Ragin' Cajuns will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Marshall's offense will take the field first.
Let's go. Right. Double, double. Let's go.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. The run from the shotgun. There he goes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Got a man. It's Harmon.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
Got room to work. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on third down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Allen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. To the air, it's Turner. Might be looking to run. And he'll be out of bounds just short of the goal line, but man, are they in business now.
Let's go.
Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. Here comes the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Marshall!
Well, the offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff. On the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Louisiana's offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Catch in the middle, it's Williams. There he goes to the right. Past the 30. The 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cajuns. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Power football with the run. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Turner. Makes the grab. It's Allen. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. This offense has it with really good field position. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Bring in the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. It is good. And with that, they've taken the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Trying play action. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. That's going to do it for the quarter, guys. Louisiana has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Back to pass, it's Turner. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down. Marshall will be forced to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on once. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better.
Breaks into the open. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
On the run, it's Allen. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Outside the pocket, let's go. The short hands, it's Harmon. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, the offense able to pick up some extra yards after that curl throw there. And because the QB got it to his guy early, he was able to turn around, make a guy miss, and go pick up some yak.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He gets it past the chains, and it'll be a first down for Marshall. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Turner. Floating away. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback, and you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. Off play action. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now turning it on. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. The Raging Cajuns come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back at the 20. Touchdown, Herd! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
I'm surprised he didn't try to take it out, honestly.
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
That's caught. It's Jensen. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And here comes the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on twice. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They go to the ground. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. Picked off. Taking it the other way. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking for a man. It's Howard. Under fire. Working on the right. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They want to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Back's got it. Give him 6. Touchdown, Louisiana.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Thundering Herd faces a 3rd and short. Gives it on the option. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Gets rid of it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Marshall trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Steps away. Looking for the score. Throw to the end zone. Picked off.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Davis. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. They'll go back to the ground. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Lafayette. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Our Lady of Lourdes Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then.
Oh, he's got some space. Pass to 50. The 30. Pass to 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cajuns. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Oh, and the extra point is blocked.
Yeah, offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. To the air, it's Turner. Dumps it to the back. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll leave it with him. Powers through the defender. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on third, now setting up fourth down.
Marshall trying to move the sticks on fourth down. Off the play fake. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Complete out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Off the play fake on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. Running wide open.
Watch, I lost this game.
Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. And the punishment has been extended. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
All right, let's get it. Right. Here we go.
Back to throw, it's Turner. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Unleashes one. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. With the catch, it's Norton. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. On the ground, it's Mathis. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Marshall will be forced to punt. A low line drive and not his best work. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Raging Cajuns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Escapes the sack. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
And the Raging Cajuns will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. The give on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Turner. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Roberts. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's the handoff. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long first down marker just short of the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Thundering Herd!
What an example of this quarterback just putting his offense on his back. Drop back, wanted to throw the ball downfield, nobody open, no problem. Extend the play, buy himself some time, and then take off with his legs to score that touchdown.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air, it's Howard. Makes the grab, it's Perry. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana in the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Here's a heat. Unleashes it on the run. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Raging Cajuns will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. From the gun, running back gets to give. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. He'll try to do it himself. There he goes. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. Dropping back, it's Turner. Lets it fly. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Raging Cajuns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Sampson. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Raging Cajuns will try to pin them back with the punt. Oh, this is a bad, bad shank. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. To the ground with the back. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. Got the first himself. And he slides down and gets just enough to move those chains.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. The inside handoff. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, we don't get a ton of top 5 matchups, so let's check out how today's Rumble played out. Penn State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Beaver Stadium. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been that Happy Valley crowd who leaves happy with the win. A top 5 clash and a thoroughly impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Howard. Makes the grab. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line, not enough to move the sticks. Corrals it at the 45. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
Yeah, and they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses, but this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
Thanks so much for spending some time.
I mean, shit. I'll take 2nd. Why not?
Welcome to Huntington, West Virginia and Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home to the thundering herd of Marshall and one of the toughest places to play in all of college football. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, the Old Dominion Monarchs taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Marshall Thundering Herd. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Monarchs offense takes the field for the first time today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
And the Monarchs come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man to the left.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Lott. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how...
Turning it on! He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Monarchs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Had to throw it before he wanted.
Well, they tried to go play action on that one to see if they could freeze the defense, but a great job getting to the quarterback, not being fooled by it and forcing the incompletion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds his tight end. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. And the Monarchs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Tight end now in motion. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. So now on comes the field goal unit. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Marshall's offense will go to work for the first time.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Marshall might try to catch this defense thinking run here on 2nd and inches.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Slithers into space. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Turner. Looking down the middle. Pulls it in, it's Allen. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. The give to the tailback. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Now adjusting. Going to try to get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Harmon. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Thundering Herd was stuck with some tough field position, but now a chance to get a drive going. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And they had so much success moving the football down the field. Now you're a little bit stuck. Negative play, back to back. Got to get back to some of that stuff.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Marshall!
And that's the hardest part about playing a mobile quarterback. It's not the first play. The first play was a pass. It's the second play where he decides to pull it down, Jesse, becomes a running back, and makes something happen.
You're right, David. That's why so many coaching staffs now are trying to recruit dual-threat athletes at quarterback because of situations just like that. Down in the red zone, nobody open. You're not just going to throw it away and be okay kicking a field goal. You're taking off, and you're going to capitalize with a touchdown.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Monarchs want to pick up the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Lott. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Now the play fake. Grabbed in the middle, it's Pierce. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the break, and Marshall is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Gonna look downfield again. Makes the grab on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 2nd down coming up. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Monarchs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. They're working that left side. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Lott. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Thomas. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Using his legs, it's Roach. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. Makes the grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal. And the Monarchs want to crank the tempo. The snap sets up to throw. Touchdown, ODU! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Turner. Got a man, it's Payne. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Thundering Herd needing less than a yard here on 3rd down. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looking for space, it's Roach.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Trying play action. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And how about this young fella? He's slinging the pill, man. His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Monarchs line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this 3rd possession. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Turner. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Caught in the backfield, it's Pierce. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides to back and leaves it. Can't get him to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
Rides the back on the option. The give. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Monarchs! Great job by the back on the option.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Got it in the middle. It's Turner. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Marshall quick to the line. Looking downfield. It's Turner. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Grabbed over the middle. It's Roach. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sidelines. To the air on first down. Hauls it in. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. They'll immediately call timeout. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Huntington.
And the Monarchs will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. From the gun, the running back has it. Trying to take it back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Monarchs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And the Monarchs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. There he goes. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Old Dominion. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. Wants to throw, it's Turner. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Fires downfield. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. The give to the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. Looking for room, it's Roach. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. He's going to take off. Fights off a defender. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Monarchs send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Under fire. He'll pull it down. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Turner. Extending the play. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Touchdown, Herd! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets it out quickly. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. And the Monarchs in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The Monarchs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The play action fake. Here's the pressure. He'll throw it. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Monarchs decide to punt it away. They bring the punter onto the field now. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll give it to the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. On the move, it's Allen. Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Back to throw, it's Turner. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really... Gonna take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, the offense is getting aggressive, and they're trying to take a shot on that play. Just an awesome job in coverage in the back end defensively.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Forced out of the pocket. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Quarterback on the keeper. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, running back on the move. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. The Monarchs are in the hurry-up. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, ODU! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive.
Going to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. The Thundering Herd needing a ton of ground to get it to that first down marker. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Caught over the middle, it's Payne. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Looking to pass, it's Turner. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys? The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on third down. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay fit.
Turning it on. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Monarchs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll go with a direct snap. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Okay, ready?
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Get set, get set.
Wants to go up top. Sets up the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Monarchs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Bounces it outside. It's Roach. Looking for the end zone. Relentless, tough running. Gets it down to the 4.
On the set.
Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal.
Jackrabbit.
They try to pop a run on the draw. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Monarchs. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win. And they finish it off with a touchdown and seal up this game.
Yeah, this might be what you call garbage time, and it might not really matter because you know the game's out of reach, but I like it. Keep executing, keep finding some more plays. Hey, maybe you find a play later on down the season you might come back to and say, hey, this actually worked in this situation.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw, it's Turner. Here's a throw downfield late. That pass is incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. At the 40, there he goes. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Ready?
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. 3 consecutive L's, a hat trick of losses, and as a result, you can take their hat out of the ring for most of their goals.
Yep, most of their goals are done. And listen, I don't know what they do really well. This is bad. 3 losses in a row. It's not good. They got to figure something out. But it's a long season still. There's still a lot of room to find some positives, Jesse. Maybe throughout the way there's going to be something happens that's positive.
So you're saying there's a chance. I like it. Always positive. Glass half full, David. Listen, I don't think they can fix everything.
Welcome, everyone, to Huntington, West Virginia, Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home of the Marshall Thundering Herd. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. And he takes this from inside the 5. The Bobcats offense will have the football first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We just need to see what they do today.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Bobcats will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Bobcats will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Just needs a crack to get a return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Thundering Herd offense takes the field. It's our first look at them in this one. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
29 Philly, 2-9.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. He'll try to take it back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. He got a hand on it and deflected it, but probably just got a bruise off that missile and gave up the completion.
Yeah, not used to handling the revolutions on that football. QB zipped it in there. Nice job getting the deflection, getting your hand on the football. That's what you're supposed to, find the football, but the offense got the break and got the completion.
The Bobcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, he's got some space. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Bobcats will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
This quarterback, man, is scary fast. I think sometimes he's too fast. I think on a play like that, sometimes when you're on the run, you just want to sort of settle yourself a little bit, get your feet under you so you can make a more accurate throw.
He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
325.
They'll go to the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The Bobcats moving quickly to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And the Bobcats will call on their punt team. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Give to the back. Still running at the 40. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. 1st down from the 45. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Turner. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he showed off the wheels after using the hands on the pick, and he gets it down to the 34-yard line. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He'll pull it on the read. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll keep it himself. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Jackson gonna throw it. Buys a little time. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the fourth quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now if this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Hand off from the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The Bobcats racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's caught downfield. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. He's got it on the run. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Wide receiver going in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Bobcats are marching down the field. Trying to slam in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
To the air, it's Turner. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they...
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Here's a quick throw out to